UA families, this is Lizzie Tucker. I am the K2 curriculum coach, and I wanted to explain to parents the process that teachers follow to grade students and fill out report cards. The first component that's very important to understand is that we have state standards that we must follow. Teachers have specific learning goals for each grade level. You can find these learning goals by going to our state DPI website, Department of Public Instruction. When you get to this website, it will actually take you straight to the standards, and then you can click on which subject. So if you're looking for the reading standards for your child or for the math, science, social studies, they are all listed right here, and you can read about each of those standards. At Union Academy, students are graded based on the standards taught each quarter. With the report card, parents will receive a rubric for reading and math to inform you about your child's progress towards achieving learning standards specific to their grade level. This is called standards-based grading. Teachers will use a 1 through 4 grading scale to show where your child is currently working based on the standard that was taught. A number 1 means limited. This means that your child is performing significantly below grade level. A 2 means progressing. This could mean that occasionally your child shows grade level proficiency, but not consistently. So they're often performing below grade level. A 3 means proficient. This means that your child is working at their current grade level standard. It means they are doing it consistently. A number 4 means exemplary. Your child exceeds grade level consistently and independently. An important piece to understand about standards-based grading is to always refer to the rubric when reading about the standard. For example, a child in first grade must be able to read and write numbers up to 100. But in the first quarter, teachers only teach writing numbers to 20. If your child scores a 3 the first quarter on this standard, but then scores a 1 later in the year, refer back to the rubric to see if the number size increased throughout the year, and your child could possibly be struggling with the larger numbers. Teachers will grade on the current expectation rather than the year-end expectation. If you take a look at this first grade rubric, and you look at this standard down at the bottom in BT 7, read and write numerals and represent a number of objects, you see that it's supposed to be to 100 by the end of first grade, but your child is only currently being graded on writing numbers to 20. Another important part of standards-based grading is to notice when standards were taught during the quarter. Once again, this is shown on the rubric. It is impossible to teach every standard each quarter. Teachers may focus on nonfiction during the current quarter, and your child does a great job with informational facts and enjoys reading nonfiction books. The next quarter could focus on fairy tales and fables, and your child may have a hard time finding the moral or lesson of the story, or maybe describing characters is difficult for them. This would change their score based on the standards that were taught that quarter. All of this information is provided on the reading and math rubrics. Evidence for rubrics may include tests, observations, conferences, small group work, or one-on-one activities. Teachers collect this data and then use this to score your child each quarter. Teachers will send home weekly work samples for parents to see, but it is the responsibility of the parents and the child to return this work. It is a great idea to take a picture of an assessment or work with your cell phone or make a copy at home so that you can practice skills with your child. Please send back work so teachers can continue collecting data and information on your child. Teachers would like for parents to sign scores that are a 1 or a 2 and then return the work. You also need to return the work for a 3 or 4, but these do not have to be signed. If you have any more questions about the grading that we do at Union Academy, you can email me at etucker@unionacademy.org. Thank you for your time.